Hey, what's up guys? This is Michael from Team Demise, and today I'm coming at you with ABC deck profile. And it's, got some spicy techs in here, so let's get right into it. Been playtesting this for a while. So obviously 3A, 3B, and 3C, you gotta play all of them. Normally you can side out one of them, but obviously you want to main all of them because you can make 3 Buster Dragon very easily.
It's pretty broke.
Enablers, we've got 2 gadgets. Each of our 2 gadgets here, that's pretty basic. You could run 3 of gold if you really wanted to, but I don't really recommend it because we play an interesting variant of the deck. We do play the empowered variant. This is Dragodius. If you draw them, it's not awful. If you draw both, that's when it's awful. But he actually has a pretty useful pendulum effect. So you put him in the scale, and then let's say you need to out something. So you can attack it, discard a card, so preferably a piece of ABC, and then you can have the attack and defense of that monster. So it comes in useful in the scale. And the combo with, if you don't know, with Empowered, play this. If you don't open with Union Hanger, this makes it so that you can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! So you open with this, and let's say you have another piece in your hand, so let's just grab B, activate this, pitch this to grave, special summon this, then you can normal summon, let's say you have another piece in your hand, and then you can make Tsukiyomi, start dumping things, and make Buster when you shouldn't be able to make Buster, so it's really broken.
That's pretty awesome.
Let me sort this back again. Okay, 2 Thrasher. Cut it down because we do play the empowered variant, so we don't need as many enablers, and this is still great. With empowerment, this becomes 2400, so it can actually beat over a lot of things, and it becomes relevant sometimes. But yeah, only 2 Thrashers. Alright, spicy tech time. We got 1 Toon Torque Gear.
Confirmed best card.
Toon Gear. So you're probably telling me what the hell's wrong with me, but this is a great second turn play. If you draw it, it's actually bad. But basically you tag Buster out at the end phase, and then you equip this to say this is a B, A, whatever. Then you can synchro for a level 8, and I do play 1 level 8 in my extra deck, and you'll see what it is. And the monster gains 500 attack and defense, and you can search it off Union Hanger. It's equipable off Union Hanger, and let's see, has something else that's relevant. Oh yeah, if the monster equipped would be destroyed by other card effect, you can also destroy this. So I mean, I don't see what's not to like about it. It's an extra target for Union Hanger. Then we play that. Obviously the best card in the deck. And then we run our Searcher for it, so no explaining there. You want to clear back row for Buster, so play Triple Twin Twister. Definitely not MSTs you want to discard in this deck, and you want to play 3, and sometimes if you're going second you can side one of these out. Or first, side one out. It's your preference. Vanity's Fiend and a bunch of Floodgate monsters are really stupid, and Dark Lords with, Christia and the World Suppression, whatever that card is stupid. So you want to run main deck outs to things, and I feel like this is the best way to do it. Your opponent's going to draw cards at the end phase, but that's only if you can, clear all their stuff. They're not going to be drawing anything, so they've negged, and you win, basically. 2 Instant Fusions, because I don't see a reason not to play this. You can make Abyss Dweller 2200 in matchups that it matters because of Norden. You can make Rafflesia. There's just so many options with this. This is a blowout card if you get it off at the right
definitely.
time. We played 2 Desires, not 3. Have 1 proxied right now.
Man, what are you doing? You're just messing everything up right here.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't see a reason to play 3. Yes, you want to see the card, but you have draw power in the deck, and I normally see 1 to 2 of this a game. You never want to see 2 in your hand, ever.
Right.
And running 3, you might draw a Desires off of Desires, and that's literally awful. So I think your maximum potential getting usage out of this is to run it to 2, because you still see it. We play 3 Strikes and the Warning. Yes, I know, Dimensional Barrier is the best trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I don't have them right now, or I would be playing them. I'd probably take out 1 Warning and a Strike if you do have them, and then play 2 Barriers. I don't really see a need to play 3. Again, it's a good card, but it's not that good. So there's those. And then our Rafflesia target, we play 1 Bottomless. Maybe thinking about playing Floodgate or 2 targets for it, because if you Desires banish this, I mean, your Rafflesia is dead. But you have other options. So bottomless is pretty decent. And then, you know, this should probably be banned. No special
Yeah.
summoning, GG.
Yeah, and a trap card. That's
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
So, extra deck time. 2 Diamond Dire. This is a really good card, and the only thing that you're going to be playing, you know, more than one of other than your Buster Dragon. This bait strikes. Makes your opponent just want to kill themselves because, oh, you have a strike set, I'll just summon this. And I mean, you can either pay 15 and I get Buster, or you don't and I get Buster. So,
Your pick.
yeah. Abyss Dweller, again, instant fusion. Keep in mind that can make this 2200 attack and, you know, PK, stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's normally GG. Castel, Emerald, because it's very relevant. I said this card was bad, but totally changed my mind about that at this point because you can shuffle Busters back in. You can shuffle, you know, monsters that are useful back in, like pieces, and draw a card, maybe get a trap or something. So it's good.
You could also do the empowerment guy. Like if you dead draw both of them, this makes your field spell live again.
Yeah,
So
that's very true. I didn't even think about that. Tsukiyomi, finally got this card. Had it proxied for a very long time, but yeah, definitely the one of the best cards in the extra deck. This makes you Buster 9 out of 10 times going first. You're gonna make this. Rafflesia, and we play the targets. Great card. Some people don't know it's unaffected by trap cards. Just throwing that in there because some people don't even realize that. Gear Gigant, you're really only making this if you're in a pinch and you kind of brick, to be honest. There is certain hands, like maybe I'll show you a combo at the end of the video. You open up like Instant Fusion, Union Hanger, Empowerment, and some other stuff. You can make this, Omega, Tsukiyomi, and Buster first turn. It's kind of ridiculous, but normally you make this if you brick. Utopia package, broken.
Why not?
The level 8 best synchro in the game right now. Omega hitting a card out of your opponent's hand. Card recycles itself. And for instance, I mean, if they just sent a counter to the grave when Metal Foes, if this is engraved, you can shuffle their counter back into the deck and this. So you can hit cards that could potentially be live with the Omega. Best card in the extra deck, Buster. And we play Instant Fusion.
Yeah, why not?
So onto the side deck here. So basically when you're siding with ABCs, there's 2 things that you're going to be worrying about. ABCs, Metal Foes, and then, well, nothing else is a challenge for you.
Right.
So we play 1 Cycle Reader. Yes, potentially you're going to play a Blue Eyes player, and you might, so that's good for that. And then obviously ABCs. First turn you can make Gear Gigant and actually search this, which is really ridiculous, and then that shuts them in a Buster for a turn unless they're playing a spicy build. Which is why I love the Empowered build. It gives you options if you don't open Union Hanger. Metal Foes, when they go to pop something, you can get rid of it, make them waste another scale, make them make weird plays, and, you know, potentially could be sided in other matchups. I honestly don't really like this card, but I just sided for Metal Foes. Mirror Match, Chaos Hunter, and Cosmos, and Darklaw decks. Darklaw dot decks potentially.
Yeah.
This really is great going second because you can just summon it and they pass basically. Whoa. 1 Flying Sea. Had it at 2, but I find myself having issues with Tsukiyomi and hand traps because you don't want to discard things and waste them. So it's a good going second card because you can pop it off on them and then, you know, they basically end their turn.
You're not too afraid of the BA match, are you?
I'm not that afraid of the BA match. I do side Max C's. I was maining these for the longest time, but again, Tsukiyomi has issues with hand traps, and you feel like you're just wasting the Max C's. And if you draw it going second, I mean, good for you. If you don't, you know, it's Max C. What else can you ask? 1 Galaxy Cyclone, or Cosmic Cyclone, sorry. I'd probably play 2 of this. Don't have a second one right now. This is a really good card because you can set it. They set their fusion. You banish their fusion, and they're probably losing. I know they have full Metal Foes fusion now, but that's not recyclable. Maybe Mithrilium can recycle that? I'm not really sure. It can? Okay. But yeah, this is a really good card. Banish scales, you know, make them think harder. 2 of the save a game when you get cherried card. I'm not even going to pronounce it, Acquisitiveness. There we go, whatever.
There you go.
Target 3 of your banished monsters, shuffle them back in, and I don't even think it's yours. Yeah, just 3 in general, and then
good
draw
mirror
a
match.
card. Yeah, so if you get cherried, you can just instantly play this, and then they just went -1 and you went +1, so it's a really good card. We play 2 System Downs, really good card against ABCs, and if you do play a Cosmo player, they're there. So, 2 anti-spells for the Metal Foes Hate. Great card. Some matchups you can side this in other than Metal Foes because it can, stall a game, but normally just Metal Foes.
Seems like you're only worried about Metaphos.
Basically. 3 of the best trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now for Sidewise, in my personal opinion. Stygian Dirge, this hits every deck. ABCs, they can't make any XEs plays, or Synchro plays if they could. No Spirit Dragon. Metal Foes can't make their Synchro plays. Well, if they, play Tzolk'in and stuff like that. I don't know, it just hits every deck, and I feel like people should be, playing 1 to 2 to possibly 3 in their side deck. It just shuts everything down. And then 1 Union Scramble. I already play the 2 Acquisitiveness, whatever that card's name is, but this card, you can target up to 3 of your pieces, so if you have a big board, you can still summon 1 and get your Union Hanger Search off. So it kind of works both ways. It's just a very versatile card and helps against cherries and if your stuff gets system downed. So that's the deck. I think ABC is really one of the best decks in the format, obviously, right now, that and Metal Foes. And I think if you can capitalize on your Metal Foes matchup, you can be winning some regionals, some locals. So that's my ABC deck profile with some spice, and this is Michael, Team Demise, signing out.